Okay, this is Friday, and this Friday is going to be called Lose Your Mind. Up in here, up in here. I'm talking about the mindset that you have of the mind of worry, fear, doubt, hate, saying I can't, I don't, I won't, I'm not. And to change that mindset into I can, I will, I shall, I am. You're going to take out that by the roots and root out that mind that's holding you back from all of those negative things that you are possessing in your mind and allowing them to sit there because you don't feel adequate enough to remove them and replace them with things of positivity. Now, in order for that to work, you have to be conscious or have the ability, awareness to be able to say, I want to make that change. I want to change that mindset. I want to change those things of worry, fear, doubt, and all those things that I try to put myself in because of the fact that there's a better you that is supposed to be coming forth. You're not allowing yourself to become who you really are and want to be because of the fact that you have that mindset. Like it says, like it says in the Bible says this, as a man thinketh, so is he. But I'm gonna change that to as a person thinketh, so they are. So whatever you think you are, that's what you're going to become. That's what you're going to be. If you think of yourself as somebody who's going to worry all the time, you're going to worry. If you're going to be somebody who's going to be fearful all the time, then that's what you're going to have. You're going to have fear in your life. You're going to be afraid to do anything, but you have to take that out and you're going to have to start saying things like, in order to make this happen, you have got to have that consciousness, that awareness, that ability to receive this information and start to use it and make it into what it is you want to be. Say this, say now, I am now the master of my mind. I am now the master of my thoughts. I am now the master of my life because what you are looking for is self-mastery. And self-mastery is the ability to control things and not be controlled by things. A lot of you are controlled by things rather than you are being control of things. When you take control of things, that's when your self-mastery will start taking effect and you will start becoming that person that you should be, need to be, and will be. But you have to start doing that now, today, this Lose Your Mind Friday. That's what this is. Okay, no one has control over your mind unless you give them control. Okay? Now remember, when I spoke about this yesterday about thought, remember, thought is the beginning of actions. Okay? I'll say it again. Thought is the beginning of actions. Before you do anything, it has to first become a thought. And then once you get that thought and you put it into action, what are you doing? You are manifesting. You are bringing things into existence with a thought. You think about going to the store and you go to the store, you are manifesting that. You are bringing that into existence. You have that kind of power, that ability, but you have to stop doing this here. And another thing too, those of you who are out there with those old memories that you hold on to, those pictures of that person, I miss her or I miss him, get rid of that shit because it's gone, it's over. Anything that you have in your life that is a memory and is a negative, remove it. It does you no good because you're holding on to a situation that you're no longer in control of. You have to take control. You have to be the person who says, I am now in control of my life and things are no longer in control of me. I have the power. I have the ability. I am a person who has self-mastery. I am a person who has my own mind. I am the person that is full of the power to be able to take charge and control of the things in my life that are important for me. Don't allow anything or anyone to take away that power of control, that power of that part of the mind. You see, as long as you have that mind of worry, fear, doubt, I can't, I won't, I don't, I'm not, you're never going to be anything or anywhere. You follow? You're never going to make anything out of yourself until you step back and say, I shall, I can, I will, I am. And you start using those words and put those words into effect. And therefore, that's when you start seeing your life change. That's when you start bringing things into your life of positive. Once you remove the negative, and you start bringing in the positive. You follow that? Remove the negative and you'll start bringing in the positive. That's what you have to do. No one or no thing has control over you unless you give it control, unless you allow it to take control. That's what you've got to remember. This is that Lose Your Mind Friday. I'm going to lose my mind up in here, and get rid of all of those things that no longer serve me well. If it's a thing, if it's a person, no matter what it is, if it doesn't serve you well, to your benefit, to your progress or moving forward, get it out. Kick fear to the rear. Get rid of those things because they no longer have any purpose in your life. There are a lot of you out there who sit around moping and worrying about shit you have no control over. Take control of the things that you can and let the other shit go. That's what you have to do. You have to lose your mind up in here, up in here. You know, you don't have to act a fool up in here, up in here. Get rid of those things. Get rid of that doubt. Get rid of that hate. Get rid of that fear. Get rid of that worry. Those things that are holding you back, you are allowing to. Not that they have control over you. You gave them control. You have control over them. And once you recognize the fact that you have control over these things, they no longer exist any longer in the way that they did before. But you have to make that sacrifice. You have to make that choice. You have to make up your mind, say, today is the day I'm going to lose my mind. I'm going to lose that mind that no longer serves me well. I'm going to take on that mind that gives me the power and the ability to control things rather than having things control me. I don't need nothing controlling me. I don't need money to control me. I control money. I don't need food to control me. I control food. I don't need a car to control me. I control the car. Anything that you allow them to take control, you now take control over it because you have the power. Like I said, the thought is the first thing, then the action. And once you take that thought and say, I'm going to no longer allow these things to have control over me, then you make that action happen. Then you make that happen, and what you will see, your life is going to change. So today, this Friday, as of now, this moment, you say, I am going to lose my mind. And you get rid of those things that's in your mind that you are allowing to be there that control you. And you take control of those things. Like it says, I am the master of my mind. I am the master of my life. I am the master of my thoughts. I control those things. I'm not going to let anything or anyone any longer take control of those things because I am on the path towards self-mastery. And when you say it again, I'll say it again, self-mastery is the control of things, not things controlling you. So again, lose your mind. Get rid of those things and get rid of those people that no longer serve you well. Some of you out here need to hear this message. I'm going to have more messages later on, but this is the one I'm going to give you for today, this Friday. Lose your fucking mind and get rid of that shit and take on the mindset and the thoughts that are going to serve you well. That's going to give you what you desire, what you need, and what you deserve. Stop settling for less than what you deserve in anything. And that goes for people, mates, husbands, wives, girlfriends, every one of those type of people. If they don't serve you well, or if they are less than what you deserve, you have no need for them. All you're doing is lowering your standards. Now it's time to lose that mind and raise up the real you. Follow that. Now, if it makes any sense, fine. If it don't, turn me off, call it a day. I'll tell you what, refer to my Thursday post, because I'll tell you how I feel about that. So when, again, you say these things, I am, again, that I am, and powerful words. I am the master of my mind. I am the master of my thoughts. I am the master of my life. And you can say that you are the master of anything that you want to take control over, and it will happen for you. But again, I say, if you don't have the consciousness, or if you don't have the ability, I'll say that again, to accept this message, then don't worry about it. It doesn't apply to you. Okay? So again, I'm done. This is it. Lose your fucking mind and see how things change for you.